Please be informed that this presentation is being recorded, so I might as well put it on the group for those people who are not here today, so they can go through it as you also ask your question, Millicent. Just okay, I'm sorry about that once again. So today is that if anyone that is planning, are you planning to relocate to Dubai? So there are some hidden truths that so many agents they are not going to tell you. I've been working here in the UAE for the past 7 years. I've been working here in the UAE for the past 7 years, and when I came, it was a kind of really, really tough. I can remember that when I came here, my total salary for 1 month was 42,000 naira. Okay, that was in the year 2014, but things have changed. I've seen every nook and cranny of the United Arab Emirates. I've worked with 2 companies so far. So far, it has been very great. It has been from one level of progression to the other. Now, for those people who are willing to come to UAE, including myself, when I came for the first time, they never told me the real truth. I never get to hear the real truth. So that is why if I have the opportunity to speak to people, I always tell them the real truth coming to this place. And some of this truth is what I'm going to be telling you, the hidden truth that so many agents, they are not going to tell you why you want to visit UAE or you want to come here to, probably for your family, for yourself, to have a better life for yourself. You're not going to hear that from so many agents. Reason because why they don't want to tell you the truth, because they know that one way or the other, they are going, you are going to like, okay, I'm not interested. So what are they interested in? They are interested in collecting your money from you. However, I'm going to say I was fortunate to have an agent who supported me when I arrived here in the UAE, and when I got my job, it was very, very supportive. But in such cases, it's very, very minimal. Okay. All right. My name is Anthony Ochuko. For those of you who just joined, my name is Anthony Ochuko. Like I said before, I'm based here in the United Arab Emirates. I've been working here in the last 7 years. So we'll go straight to the point. Now, the hidden truth. When you meet an agent who wants to invite you to the United Arab Emirates, or that you want to travel here to come and work, okay, they're going to tell you a lot of fancy story. They're going to tell you, say, yes, 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 yes. Everything is okay here. You're going to get, once you arrive here, you will get a job as soon as you arrive here, okay? Job availability upon arrival. My friend, hello, sir, I'm going to tell you, this is not actually true, okay? It is not actually true. Now, the reason why they tell you that job is available here, they're going to tell you that the job that you're going to get is like 200,000, 500,000, 1 million. These are the ways that are going to trick you in order for you to give that money to them. And eventually, by the time they are going to give you a visa, they are going to give you a visa. They are going to give you a tourist visa, either 90 days or 30 days for you to come here. And by the time you come here, you end up being stranded. Meanwhile, you have paid a lot of money, maybe 1 point something million, 800,000, because you were hoping that you are coming here to the company directly, because this is what he actually tells you. For some of you who may have contacted 1 or 2 agents, I believe what I'm saying now, this is what they've told you, okay? But fortunately, maybe you haven't fallen into a victim, or some of you are victim already. So we are here to clarify that. So they will tell you that there is job availability upon when you arrive, but I'm going to tell you that that is not true. And if there is going to be job availability, it's going to be very, very few. It's going to be very, very few. Reason because the percentage is very, very few. I'm going to tell you that out of 100%, availability of job, if you are coming here, somebody is going to bring you here, is just only 5% availability. And that kind of job, is it the kind of job that you actually really want? Is that the job that the person promised you? Because the person is going to promise you that when you come here, you go to oil company, you're going to be working someplace, you're going to be working someplace. A lot of fantasies, you're going to believe it. But in such cases, by the time the person come here, we have a lot of cases here in the UAE. Your own brothers, Nigerians, Africans, they are the one duping their own people. And that's why I came up to myself that I need to let people know. If you go to my YouTube channel, I've put a lot of information there that you can get on my YouTube channel, so that when you are planning to come to Dubai, you need to get the right information. I'm going to promise you job availability. That is not true, okay? You ended up getting a 3 months visa, or a 3 months visa, which is 90 days. You come here and start looking for a job for yourself. So you need to ask a lot of questions. Thank God we are here today. We're going to ask a lot of questions. I'll try my possible best to answer them, okay? Now, the second thing that you're going to do is that by the time you arrive here, okay, the agent has promised you that you're going to live in a fancy accommodation. This is how your accommodation is going to look like, blah, 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 blah. But in most cases, that is not how it is. Okay, your accommodation, for those of us who have been to boarding school or in the hostel accommodation back in the university, that is the kind of accommodation you have here. And you're going to pay for it. Okay, first of all, your accommodation is not as that fancy that they are going to promise you. You're going to come into this place, you're going to be sharing accommodation with like maybe like 5 to 6 people in a room. Okay, and it's very expensive. So you need to prepare your mind. Whoever that you are processing your visa with, you need to ask the person question. You need to prepare yourself. What are the things that are necessary for you to start your journey? Your accommodation is very important. The cost of the accommodation is very important. You need to know how much does it cost for the accommodation. The state of your accommodation, how conducive it is. Probably maybe you are this kind of person, you are the kind of person that you don't like associating with people, you don't like staying with people. You are always by yourself. But my brother, when you come to Dubai for the first time, it's always like this. You're going to be with people like 5 persons in a room, 6 persons in a room. The minimum is 5 to 6 persons. You're going to see a room that you're going to be living with different kind of people that you haven't met in your life. That is how it is by the time you first of all arrive here. Okay, so payment for your accommodation, who is going to pay for it? Is it the agent that is going to pay for it? You need to ask that question. The money that I'm paying to you to process my visa and everything, does it include my accommodation? Okay, does the cost include it? How conducive is the accommodation? You need to ask all these questions. Okay, so you need to ask all these questions. It's very, very important. So before you embark on any trip, it's not just Dubai. Even in Europe, if you're planning to go to Canada or Europe or wherever you want to go to, you need to ask a lot of questions. These are some of the questions, including myself, I did not ask while I was coming here. But thank God, God saw me through. Okay, now this is how the accommodation look like. Now, this one is very beautiful. For the sake of this presentation, I put up a beautiful accommodation. In most cases, it is very, very rugged. I'm telling you, it's very, very rugged. Okay, this is how it looks like. Like the companies where you are going to be working, this is how the accommodation looks like. In most cases, it looks so beautiful. But if you are coming on your own for the first time, people, you are going to be looking for a job, you're going to see accommodation, which is way more rugged than this. So you need to prepare your mind. You need to have this, this thing on your mind that when I'm coming to this place, this is what I'm coming to face. I'm coming to look for a job. And by the time you get your job, the company moves you to a better accommodation. In some cases, the accommodation that the companies are going to move you to, it is not even as fancy as this. I must tell you, I have lived in such a place. It is very, very horrible. Very, very horrible. Despite the fact that the companies, they try as much as possible to keep accommodation clean, but you might not really like it because of where you are coming from. You know where you are coming from, right? But when you find your place in such a situation like this, you really felt disappointed. Okay, so in most cases, this is how the accommodation looks like. This one, I will call it a 5-star accommodation from this screen, from this one that you are just seeing on the screen. Okay, now your visa. How is your visa? Your visa validity is either 30 days or 90 days. Whoever that is going to process a visit visa for you or a tourist visa to come here to look for a job, if you are coming, and we advise you to go for 90 days visa. If you go for 30 days visa, before you know it, time flies very fast. Before you know it, time has gone. You haven't gotten anything. There is no job. Anyway, so I will advise you to get it 90 days visa. Prepare your mind that within these 90 days, I must get a visa because I must get a job. Because without your job, it is only job that will guarantee your stay in the United Arab Emirates, any of the Emirates. Okay? Because as soon as your visa expires, you get fined for the first day. The first day of your fine is 200 dirhams. 200 dirhams, which is approximately like 25,000 naira. Then every other day, 100 dirhams. It keeps counting. So just multiply that. So you need to have this thing on your mind that, first of all, I'm going to get a 90 days visa. I'm going to Dubai. When I get a 90 days visa, this visa expires after 90 days. So you need to prepare your mind that I'm going to push for it to make sure I get a job within 90 days, irrespective of the kind of job that you want to get. You make sure you get job within this 90 days so that the company will be able to process your resident visa. That will guarantee your stay. Other than that, you begin to accumulate fine, you begin to have psychological depression, So many of this begin to run through your mind because now you are now illegal in the country. Okay. Now, to the next one. If your visa is expiring, what next? What do you want to do? Now you have to have it at the back of your mind that when your visa is expiring, whatever that you're going to do now is you need to renew your visa. Now, if your visa expires on the 90 days, before the 90 days, before the 90th day, you need to renew your visa. So they call it visa change. So a visa change gives you an avenue for you to renew your visa for another 90 days to give you another opportunity to keep searching for that desired job that you need. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so this is how it works. If that 90 days expire, what do you need to do again? You need to get another 90 days. It is costly. It is even more costlier than the original visa that you got, which you use coming from your home country down to the UAE. Okay, so once your visa expires or is about to expire, you need to apply for another visa. But in most cases, if you come here, you are determined to get that job. I believe within 90 days, you will get your job. I came here 2014, like I said, I came in with 30 days visa. Within these 30 days, I got my job because I was I wanted to get this job. I needed it and I needed to start from somewhere. And I got the job within 30 days. My visa came out within 30 days. I had to go to another country to do U-turn, that you have to exit the country. That was then. Those rules have changed now. Then I traveled to another neighboring country. It is called Muscat, Oman. Okay, I made a U-turn and I came back with the employment visa. Then after they processed a resident visa for me. My company took over from there and that was it. So the rest is the story, like they say, right? If your visa expired, you have an expired visa, okay? If your visa expired, there are consequences. One of the consequences is that you're going to have emotional and psychological consequences. Depression. You know what that means because now you know that you have an expired visa. You're still hoping that you're going to get a job within the next few days. If you get a job within the next few days, the company will be able to pay for those fines that you've accumulated, which they will eventually deduct from your salary in future. Okay, some company they deduct, some company they don't deduct. Okay, depends on them, but if they deduct is good for you. They will tell you that, hey, your visa has expired and want to apply for employment visa for you. We're going to pay the fine. Are you ready to? It will deduct the fine from your salary once you start receiving. So it depends on you. Do you want to take it or not? If you said yes, fine, they go ahead and apply the employment visa for you so you can legalize your stay. Okay, depression. Okay, another one is accumulation of fines from the UAE government. Like I said, if your visa expired the first day of your expiration, you're going to get 200. Every other day is going to be 100 dirhams on a daily basis. So it continues like that. It continues. So you wouldn't want that to happen to you. Okay, and I think you risk of being filed cases of absconded. You'll be on the police watch. Abscond means the person who did the visa for you, the company who did the visa for you, if they notice that you haven't make a visa change or make a change the status of your visa, and they try to contact you on different occasions and you are nowhere to be found, what they do is that they file a case of abscond on your name. So many Nigerians, so many nationalities, not only Nigerians, they've been filed a case of absconded. And in such a case, eventually, if you go to a public place whereby the police came, or maybe in a situation, there are sometimes police will just be going around and they see you and they will stop you. And once they stop you, say, can I have your ID? Or can I have your visa? And by the time they check the visa that you are holding, or they check your passport copy and they enter it on the system, and they discover that they have filed an absconded case with you, you will be arrested immediately. So we don't want this to happen. Okay. Yeah. Another thing is that the fear of going out to public places. You might not be able to visit the beach, for example. People come here in as much as they want to work, they still want to enjoy themselves, they want to go out with friends, catch fun. Because you know that your visa has expired, you wouldn't want to go to these places, right? Yeah, so that's one thing. So I will advise everyone, you need to make adequate preparation, ask questions, you need to know what you are going there to do, you need to have a backup plan, a plan B, that if it goes like this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so that is what I normally advise people. Okay, now so these are the few things that I said I'm going to share with you. so that you know about it. Like if you go to my YouTube channel, I put some 3 simple steps to get a job while you come to do it. You are in Dubai in the next 30 days as a visitor. If you go to my YouTube channel, you get it there. I'll put the link on the WhatsApp group so you can go there. You just go to my YouTube channel. There are a lot of information that I put there for you to see. Okay. So that is that. So that is the end of this presentation. I have other presentation that I will. Okay, we are running out of time. The next 10 minutes, please. If this meeting shut down, we can rejoin the meeting again. Okay. Mr. Fred, hope you just hear what I said. If this meeting shut down, because this meeting was slated for 30 minutes and we have less than 10 minutes to shut down this meeting, otherwise it will go off. So we can rejoin again, so we can ask our questions. Is that clear? So so that is that. And so this is a slide I said I was going to play. I just wanted to see what I put here. Life lessons. In order to move forward in life, grab onto any opportunity that comes your way. The reason why I put this one here is that the reason why so many of us who comes to UAE and gets our visa expired before we know it is because that there is a lot of opportunity that comes their way but are unable to grab it. Take for example, when I came here for the first time, I'm a graduate from geography department. I read geography. And I'll be teaching. When I came here, I was looking for a teaching job for the first 1 week. Then I saw it that I have just only 1 month. If I continue looking for a teaching job, my certificate are not attested, nothing or whatsoever. What will happen to me, right? So the next thing I have to do is to pick up the first job that comes my way, which was a cleaning job, okay, as at that time. So I picked up a cleaning job, and that was what I was doing. But thankfully today, as I speak to you, I'll be doing this job, not as a cleaner anymore, but I'm a supervisor, okay, of the cleaning department. Okay, so it took me, I built that career, and today I supervise different projects. So like I said before, my salary was 42,000 that time. Now I'm not getting that much. I know where I've gone. Because of that, I was able to bring my family here. You hear my daughter crying on the background recently. She was just crying here. So my family is here with me. My wife is here. They are under my visa. Okay, these are getting your family into your visa is another thing that we're going to discuss some other time. But in this one we're just discussing how to come here. So if you are planning to come, get it in your mind, in as much as you have the kind of job that you are looking for while you come here, and we advise you that please and please, whatever comes your way, in order for you to secure your stay, okay, in order for you to secure your stay in the country, because of the family, because of the money that you are spending coming here, you need to grab the opportunity, the first opportunity that comes your way initially. Some of you have a certificate, you've been working in different organizations, like prestigious company with good position, but when you come here, you have to start with what you have, especially when you need some certification that are accredited in the UAE for you to begin your journey. Okay, so like I said, I have a YouTube channel. If you type Anthony Ochuko on YouTube, you just get it to come up. You can do well to subscribe, watch some of the videos over there. You have any question, drop your question over there as well. So, so it is Q&A. Ask any question, and I will try my best to answer them. And so that is it. Thank you for the opportunity. Over to you, Mr. Fred.
Okay, Chuko, thank you very much. The question I want to ask is that, is it possible that with one experience, you can refer somebody to a company that would assist? Because most of us, like I am working in a company, I'm a senior staff in my company. That reputation, that regards that working as a manager, going back to work as a cleaner, it's going to discriminate. Is there any way you can? Because I know some of agents have they liaise with some other companies that need staff. They do this with the employment for them while they take part of the salary workers. Is there any way that can be?
Okay. Answer to your question is that I'm going to say this. In most cases, I can help you. For example, if you give me your CV, okay, I can help you submit it, because in my company there is where you say referral portal, okay. Because I'm a staff in the company, I can just take your CV and upload it there. That I know this person. Please kindly assist. However, it depends on jobs availability as at that particular time. You get what I'm saying? Depends on job availability. And if there is job availability as at that particular time, why not? Definitely, they will contact you and they will conduct all the interview, okay, with you online, just as we are on Zoom, or it might be on Skype, or it might be on Teams, Microsoft Teams. That is how it works. You get me? So that is how it works. So you can get it happens in such a way by recommendation. But however, they are going to review your CV, and once you are fit for the job, why not? They will definitely contact you. Okay, they will definitely contact you. Yeah.
All right. The other question I want to ask: is there any way they can have a kind of a liaison with other national company there? They take you as an employment agent. If such opportunity comes, and they'll let you know so that you can bring staff to them.
Okay. Yes, yeah, it happens. It happens. You can do it. All you just have to do is to create your profile. Okay, create your profiles. Look for these companies. Okay, sorry about that. So as I was saying, all you just have to do is to create your profile. Okay, once you get that your profile, look for these companies that are here in Dubai. Okay, irrespective whether it is oil and gas company, it's a facility management company, construction company. Send your profile that this is what you do. If your company is registered in Nigeria, you send them your profile, send it to them. They will review it. If they want manpower, that you can recruit manpower for them in different areas. So you be their outsource, okay, who source for them. So directly you'll be the one to be bringing employees for them. You will recruit for them. You will help them to process their documentation and everything. And that is it. So you make it very easier for them, provided that these people, they are coming to work to follow the rules and regulations. So many people, they recruit them direct from home country and they come here and they misbehave. They really don't like it. But first of all, start by building your profile. Personally, for myself, I've recommended a lot of people in my previous company. Okay, they are working in my previous company. Even in my current company, I've recommended a lot of people who they are working there. My younger brother came here. He's working in a construction company. He's a welder. Okay, I went straight to this company and I said, my brother can do this kind of job. And they saw that I'm this person who knows my job, who knows it. So they believe me. They said, get me the CV. I get them the CV within 1 month. That was it. There was no interview or whatsoever. What I just did was just a photograph of my brother while he was doing the wedding work. It's been 6 years now. He's still working with the company. So you understand? So it works that way. Okay. So yeah. Any other questions, please?
Okay, for me, no other questions. I don't know if other people have other questions. Like Mr. Ochuko already said, if time is out of us, we'll try to log in again and try and close out this issue once and for all. Is there another?
You can unmute yourself and ask your questions.
Yes. My question is, I want to know, aside what you have explained, which we have all understand, I want to know if it is possible for you to also be an assistant for us to get a job from Nigeria here.
Yes, is always possible for you to get a job directly from Nigeria. There's a lot of people who got a job directly from Nigeria. I can walk you through that, but that's not going to be today. I will discuss with Mr. Fred. Okay, so we can discuss and we'll set up another meeting again. I'm going to take you step by step. Might be a 1 hour straight. Take you step by step how you're going to create your profile. If I may ask, how many of us have a LinkedIn profile? LinkedIn is a job platform where people go there. You see a lot of job opportunity there. Okay.
Yeah, I have.
I do. Hi, my name is Anthony Ochuko, and I have some few information for you. Now, if you are not getting traffic or you are not getting calls from HR manager, you are not doing some things right. Number one is that your job description on your CV is not well highlighted or not well described. So you need to revisit your CV and describe your job description properly, and it should be tallied with your line of job. Okay, and secondly, you are not increasing your connections either on LinkedIn, on Naukri.gov or any of the job platform, your connections need to be what? To be increased. You need to keep sending a connection to HR managers, to HR departments, so that you get your CV noticed. And don't forget that you must always update your CV as well and follow the right process. And number three, numbers of jobs that you have been applied for on a daily basis are kind of few. You apply for only one job per week. That is not working. In a day, you should be applying for at least 3 to 4 jobs in a day, or maximum in a week you apply for 30 jobs vacancies. That will increase the numbers of jobs or the numbers of opportunity that will comes your way. So your CV get noticed and your CV and you get calls from HR manager, or they review your CV. At least that will give you a boost. And lastly is that you spend more of your time on the internet on an irrelevant information that are not relevant to your career, information that are not relevant to yourself, information that are not relevant that will make you to grow. You need to spend time on things that will help you to grow, in order for you to get noticed in your job career. For more information as regarding to this, please click on my link on my bio, and it will take you to my YouTube page where you see some information that has to do with getting a job and how to get a job to boost your career. My name is Anthony. Take care of yourself. I have a wonderful day.